Well, wow, that didn't really go at all as I had planned. I had planned to put in at Soderbeck Landing and to just kind of float in the flow of the river in that little kayak and, enjoy the journey, enjoy the ride, limited amount of effort. And I would just get down here by the Sandrock Cliffs and I'd pull in and we'd do a final little shoot here, and I'd talk about endurance. But amazingly, I had to live a little bit of endurance because that just didn't pan out as I thought it would. I should have known maybe there was going to be a problem when the guy who gave me the kayak said, "Now, Kev, you're not going to use that kayak and go down the river, are you? I mean, that's just a recreational kayak, for lakes and stuff." And I thought I'd maybe just use it as a prop, but then when I got here, I thought, no, I want to ride the river. And so I took that little recreational kayak, that little orange bobber, out into the river. That was not a good idea. I got out into the flow of things, and the crosswind started pushing me, and I had a tremendous time controlling it. Got further down, and I started thinking, well, it's probably just around that bend, and I would kind of dig down deep, and I'd paddle away, and I would get to around the bend, and I'd look, and it wasn't there, and I would be hit by waves of discouragement, and it was like a quitting point after quitting point. But I thought to myself, what am I going to do? I can't turn around. I have got to keep going. I have got to keep going. My arms were hurting. I'd take moments of rest. The wind was blowing me, and again I kept thinking, this is not at all turning out as I thought it would. And you know what? That's life, isn't it? So often along life we think, man, this is not going at all as I thought it would. Maybe it's a marriage, and it is not at all what you dreamed it would be. Or maybe it's a job or some other opportunity, and it has not panned out as you had hoped. Or maybe it's a dream that you had for years, and finally you've discovered that the dream has been washed away in the rapids. There are so many things in life, so many different stages in which they don't turn out at all like we thought they would. Whatever stage of the journey that you find yourself on, and whatever quitting point that you may be facing, I think we can learn a lot from Noah. Noah was a guy who got in the flow. There was a point in the journey in which my arms were tired, and that's what I did. I just decided I'm going to get in the flow, I'm going to rest, I'm going to breathe, and I'm going to let the river take me on. And I think sometimes that's what we really need to do. We need to get into God's flow. We need to just rest. Noah was a guy who walked with God. He heard his voice, he obeyed his word, he synced up with God's timing, and he lived in that flow. And that is really the key to what allowed Noah to endure. And you know what? That is the key that will allow us to endure as well. That same flow can enable you and I to crash through the quitting points that we face. So ride the river, people. Shoot the rapids. Keep paddling. God bless you.